My name's Austin Bonifacio Miles Poe Sarballon. Yeah, fall 2023. It was, I forgot when it was because it was a very long 6 months. No, it was either school, then work, and then sleep, and it all melded together. Not that long, because I already have a client, and because of that, I asked, all right, I graduated, and I have a demo, so I showed it to my client, and I said, all right, I'm gonna start charging, but because he was my very first client, the first guy that ever gave me a chance, so discount. A couple months later, I think I got my very, very first one in a studio was around March. And then, same thing, March as well. I can't believe this is happening. I'm actually here. I'm just gonna roll with it. And I did. It lasted less than 15 minutes.
The actual booking?
Yeah, it was a small gig, but I'm just glad it was something.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Well, I actually did an on-camera one for the BC elections.
Which you sent me.
Yes, and that's how I got my agent. Literally, it was just me saying the words, and remember when in class you guys were talking about replacing the scene with whatever it is in your head just so you're into it? I was Emperor Palpatine. I was essentially saying, I love democracy. And lo and behold, I just got in and I think the only difficulty was telling my work I needed some time off on that day. That was the only difficulty. I did some independent YouTube stuff. I think I did one sizzle reel for some what's it called, student project. Right now, I got offers to do some student what's it called, films on Emily Carr.
Wow, great.
Yeah. There's some highs and lows. Sometimes I'll be having a month where nothing happens, then just one gig, and then all of a sudden there's more stuff. So overall, it's an okay first year for me. Script analysis, the process, and really giving me the foundation of just having a relaxed body, because I'm taking other acting classes right now, and they really emphasize on relaxing the body, freeing up the voice. Even when I do singing classes, my singing teacher tells me, free up your voice, really free up your voice. Yes, because I started doing voice acting before on the mic, so I have some understanding of DAWs and getting the right room and everything. I actually got a booth before I joined the program, so I was kind of ahead with my classmates. But here I understand why we do that. I kind of wish if I had the room in my apartment to just have one of those booths. You know the big expensive ones, right?
Whisper rooms.
Whisper rooms, yeah. It has gave me some idea of how to market. I'll tell you right now, marketing is not my strong suit. Marketing, at best I have a Twitter for my other stuff, and at best I say, hi, I'm alive, this is what I did, I like a post, or at best I use the Twitter for if I see casting calls. Yes, gives me a good foundation for acting as well, and for the process of auditioning. Because auditioning itself is a different beast. Honestly, it kind of helped me be more proficient, actually. I kid you not, before this interview, I was editing some audition that I'm gonna be submitting later. Yeah, I was halfway through. I was doing 10 characters. I think the fear is if I could make it or something, you know, the usual idea of whether or not you're gonna be successful. And after graduating, I realized it's a lot of hard work, lots of training, and there's luck involved. I cannot deny the luck, and I cannot deny the hard work, because there is hard work in all this acting stuff. I don't know, I think there's an unpredictability, or some people say I'm funny, I just exist. I'm confused as everyone else when I do this sort of stuff. Sometimes when I get into a role, I just like getting lost into it. I love the idea of really getting into a character, really getting, as in, I black out when I'm doing that character, and then when I'm done, I pop back into reality. I guess that's the best part. Just, it's like a high that no drug can get you there. That's what I like. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of possibilities. I kid you not, there's a lot of possibilities. Like, as in, I went from just doing, like I said, the video game stuff to online, to just doing ads. And then all of a sudden I did one gig where I was doing a podcast episode where it was just me. It was a narration gig. I think the confidence is just knowing that I'm on the grind, that I'm trying. That there's a hope in really giving an effort to what you do. And honestly, the confidence actually helps when you know you're with people that are with you, community, or in my case, just teachers saying, you're doing good, you're doing great. It's the fact that you can do just about anything, as in there's a lot of varieties. As in, I didn't expect to be, I kid you not, for the past couple days, I voiced a gremlin. I think in about a couple of hours from now, I'm gonna be a cameraman and a firefighter. Next week, I need to voice a cancer patient. And I believe just when I was doing my other acting class, I was a recovering addict, just watching TV. And it's just, there's a lot of possibilities there.
And also, for you in particular, there's a couple of versions of you, right? Like right now, this is your North American version.
Yes, I know where this is going.
But there's another version of you that maybe is your original self?
Okay, we're doing that now. Yes, very.
So how you're talking now is
My,
actually
how I speak, yes.
in real life, like
This
when
is-
you're not putting anything on.
This is my default voice, yes.
So right, so this, when you came to on the mic, this is how you spoke.
This is how I spoke. The North American accent was, I will say it was refined on the mic. It was cultivated throughout the years of being in this country. I think it can be. You just need, I feel like it needs to be cultivated for years. And because I kid you not, this wasn't my first attempt on acting. It was back when I was 20, where I wanted to be an actor and I got rejected a lot. It's a line of, it can work, you just need to really work at it. And you will be rejected, but I feel like the rejection is part of it. Weirdly enough, I got rejected for an audition last night as I was about to sleep, and I thought, at least they know that you were there. And I guess it's part of the lifestyle, part of the journey. I think they want a genuine aspect of a person. Yes, a genuine aspect of the person. Because at the moment, there's a lot of people in the world that are trying to be genuine, but they're not really genuine. They're literally trying to find the person. It is, I have explored it, yes. There's an understanding to myself. Yeah.
If going back into your American version, do you feel as much yourself in the North American version of yourself?
At times it's more like that old story, like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll and
Dr.
Mr. Hyde.
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Sometimes I'm just Dr. Jekyll with here, and all of a sudden I'm Mr. Hyde. And I'm just going to be in my booth and I'll be saying something about, I don't know, hey, look at me, I'm doing the script or something, and then I go back to this. I kid you not, it first concerned my mother, yeah, because she keeps hearing noises from my room.